Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your deeply enriching words. To take the evening forward, my absolute pleasure to invite Mr. Vijay Thadani, our respected working chairperson, to introduce us to the host of the evening, Dr. D.R. Karthikeyan ji, a true stalwart and a torchbearer of peace and harmony.
It's very rare that you get to introduce your host, right? You consider that as a natural outcome having landed up here. But I thought in this case it's very important that I introduce you to Dr. D.R. Karthikeyan in words in addition to what you know about him. So one which I learned in recent times, that he is a very big friend, well-wisher, mentor, and an admirer of Sadhu Vaswani mission's values, beliefs,
policies, processes. And at this point of time, his heart resonates with all the values.
Many of us already know that he is by training an IPS distinguished former officer of the Indian Police Service, admired for his integrity, leadership, and contributions to national and international causes. He has served as the director of CBI, the much dreaded CBI, but
Director General of the National Human Rights Commission, Special Director General of the Central Reserve Police Force, and he was awarded the Padma Shri in 2010 for his contribution to the field of Indian civil services. Many people would remember him for the chairman of the SIT, which was formed to investigate into the assassination of our late Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. And he had successfully done so. In fact, there is a book
that Dr. Karthikeyan also wrote. He is right now the founder president of the Foundation of Peace, Harmony and Good Governance, and they are our co-hosts today, and it is he who took the initiative to actually get this function. He decided on this function much before any of the other functions of Didi's visit were formulated. I think his dedication to truth, compassion, harmony, and service to humanity absolutely resonates with the values that Sadhu Vaswani mission ideology that Dr. Manju Nichani confirmed. He's also a respected author, speaker, and spiritual thinker, and actively engaged, available on his time, even though he has a very, very busy schedule. And we are indeed blessed to have him host this function. Dr. D.R.K., may I invite you to please come and speak to us. Front page. This is to record the fact that we actually met. Yeah. You want me to keep this also?
Dada Sham. I hope I pronounce it correctly. Respected Didi, Krishna, Kumari, Dr. Vijay Thadani, Dr. Thadani, dedicated members of Sadhu Vaswani mission. Also, Miss Alekia, Ms. Amalya, Srimati Vasanta Shastri, and the team of the PMC Hindi channel, who have kindly agreed to telecast live this program to their millions of subscribers all over the world. Ladies and gentlemen, my hearty welcome to all of you. Today is Navratra first day. I know how busy everybody is, but still you have chosen to come here. I compliment you, congratulate you, and thank you heartily. To those who are not familiar with this unique global movement, Sada Vaswani mission, a few words of introduction. This global spiritual and humanitarian organization dedicated to cultivating soul consciousness and serving humanity. The mission has exemplified a transformation through love. For nearly a century, to be exactly 9 decades, the mission has been a
social welfare, touching the lives of millions of people around the world. The visionary founder, Sadhu T.L. Vaswani created a revolution of love in 1929. He contributed to India's freedom struggle and was a pioneer for the cause of women's education and economic independence. As a spiritual leader, he built communities with his emphasis on the merits of all faith traditions. That's what attracted me most to them, all faith traditions, and the oneness that unites all living beings. He envisioned an India rooted in true to its potential. Sadhu Vaswaniji's spiritual successor, Dada J.P. Vaswaniji, is a prophet of love, expanded the mission globally. I have had the privilege of meeting him a number of times and enjoying his love and blessings and conversation, not only in Pune, but even at the Parliament of World Religions in Melbourne, the first Parliament of Spirituality in Hyderabad, and even at the huge gatherings that I had organized for him in Delhi. On his request, one day I was sitting by his side, I think centenary celebration beginning. He asked me, can you help me? He's a great man, the embodiment of humility, compassion. All our institutions, mostly for the women's education, have been inaugurated by the presidents of India, right from Dr. Radhakrishnan. I want the present one also to be inaugurated by the president. Because fortunately, he recognized me and I told him about this. He said, I don't know about them. I told him it's a great organization. And he said, I will come, and he did come. So Dada was very happy about the President of India coming all the way. And Chennai celebrated a unique college for women. Respected Didi, Kumari ji, the present global head of this mission, grew up in imbibing the values of compassion and oneness directly from us. Since the tender age of 3, she felt a deep connection to the mission, which led her to dedicate her entire life to its service. Now she is traveling all over the world now. I was telling you, we see her diary. Amazing how she came up. I invited her for a big program in Rishikesh on 6th October. He said, I'm traveling the whole year. I suggested to Didi, please take some rest in between also now. So, with their guidance, she received the best of both spiritual and worldly training, including a double graduate degree in commerce and business law. Today, she heads a mission just as her mentors had envisioned, exemplifying the values of quiet strength, tireless sacrifice, loving service. Her talks at universities, conferences, and other venues across the world have inspired a new generation to discover themselves and live with a purpose. Their unwavering commitment is for reverence for all life, as he mentioned by earlier speakers, and the focus has been on inner strength driving their efforts across the mission's network of schools, colleges, hospitals, clinics, and self-development programs. With over 60 centers around the world,
Just now, Didi was telling me they are going to have a very big, likely to be a university in New York, going to start a winter. The mission offers a unique blend of spiritual wisdom and practical service. Through the practice of gratitude, compassion, and forgiveness, they seek to create a world of peace, unity, and harmony, which we badly need today. To join the passionate worldwide community, here are some of the key issues and initiatives. Offering free meals to about 100 million deserving persons. Over 60,000 institutions imparting quality higher education to about 20,000 students in schools and colleges every year. Over 13,000 students receiving benefit of scholarships of some kind or the other. Over 600 vocational training programs empowering thousands of advantaged women to gain financial independence. State-of-the-art medical institutions and medical aid sites in 33 villages, treating nearly 3 lakhs of patients every year. Our institutes have performed over 2 lakhs of free and concessional eye surgeries. Nearly 2 lakhs of animals have been treated with veterinary care. Over 5,000 stray dogs are fed by volunteers twice a day in Pune and around. The Heart Institute has conducted over 33,000 free cardiac surgeries. Amazing social work also. In my DRK's newsletter sent around the world in the month of November 2016, I described about the mission and the great service they are doing both in spirituality and social service. I informed the world about the great Vaswani movement, also quoting some gems of Dadaji. If you permit me, I'll just quote a few of them. These are Dada's words. Resistance always leads to creativity. If we practice acceptance, new avenues will open up for us at every step. To the school children, Dada says, with a smile, you will have to pay a twofold price. One is to think of yourselves as children of God, which will prevent you from doing anything wrong. Is to go out and help others. For all of us, he said, I quote, never give up on yourself. Every fall is a gift. It's a glorious. It depends on the way we view the experiences we get. If we regard failure as a stepping stone, then we can walk over it instead of being pulled down. About his favorite prayer, he says, Brother, thank you, God, thank you, God. You keep repeating it. If you repeat this prayer every day, there will be no need for any other prayer. When we enter the kingdom of God, we are asked by the divine is, how many people did you help? How much of sacrifice you have done for others? His advice to the Prime Minister even is, for every problem, the solution is education. The only thing is that it has to be the right type of education, which can proceed to change the country and the home. But this education has to start from home. When a child is born, the first teacher is the mother. So if the mother is trained correctly, the whole nation can be transformed. If we want to effectively bring about change, start with the education meted out to our children. For this, we need to train our hearts. To sum up, the philosophy, teachings, advice of these 3 generations of this unique global mission for all of us is, if you want to be happy, make others happy. I extend my hearty welcome to respected Didi and all of you, ladies and gentlemen, who are wise and fortunate enough to choose to come spend this evening today to hear the powerful discourse on guidance on how to design our destiny. Thank you. Namaste.
Thank you, sir, for your words of wisdom and bringing us closer to the ideals of the revered masters. Before we proceed further, I request all of you to put your phones on silent mode. We're waiting for 30 seconds so that all of you can put your phones on silent. Once again, requesting all of you to put your phones on mode. It is now my pleasure to invite our guest of honor, the global head of the Sadhuvas Funding Mission, Didi Krishna Kumari ji, to join us on the stage. Guide us in the steps of designing our destiny. May I ask Dr. Santosh Vyas to kindly accompany Didi to the stage.
Dada Sham. Good evening to every one of you. My first word, as usual, is a word of gratitude. I feel grateful to Dr. Karthikeyan for giving us this wonderful opportunity of meeting you all, dear ones. I feel grateful to the Sadhu Vaswani Center of Delhi, to the Executive Committee, and especially to Dr. Vijay Thadani. And I feel grateful to every one of you. Today, we have gathered together to interact with each other, to learn from each other on the topic, Design Your Destiny. How many of us present here believe that our destiny is predetermined? How many of you believe that? We believe that we are merely puppets, right? With no control over what is happening to us. Therefore, we keep on showing our hand from one astrologer to the other. We keep on moving from one astrologer to the other. We want to know what is actually in store of us. But remember, my dear friends, each one of us has the power to But success seems to dodge their footsteps. They are never successful. And we have seen that there are people who hardly put in any effort, but suddenly they are blessed with success. We all have experienced that sometimes we are very good. We sacrifice many things to try to make them comfortable, but still they find reasons to be upset with us. But we also sometimes see that people whom we never expected, when we needed help, but many of us, we believe this, that we are mere puppets. किस्मत ऐसी है, किस्मत को तो हम बदल नहीं सकते हैं, क्या करें? This is the phrase that we use again and again. And I said, many of us, that's why go to astrologers. Let us take a hypothetical situation. Suppose an astrologer says to you that in a period of 3 months, someone very close to you will cheat you. Suppose an astrologer says that to you. How will you spend those 3 months once an astrologer has said that to you? How will you spend? Doubting everybody. Very good. Any other way? Stressed. Very good. Anyone will have a sleepless night? Part is you may even doubt your own spouse with whom you're sharing the room, because what was the prediction? Someone very, very, very close to you. And what do stress and doubt and fear and sleeplessness do? Firstly, they will affect our physical health. Of course, health. And most importantly, we will embitter so many close relationships. Even if someone is doing something good with a good intention, we will doubt that person. Maybe even if it's our spouse. If he'll bring a gift for us, we'll say, why is he bringing a gift today? Does he have something in his mind? Why? Because what the astrologer said will be playing in our minds. What is better, to know what is in your destiny or to design your destiny? What is better? Are you all sure? How many of you all will still keep on going to astrologers? We are made that way. Now, today, let us see how we all can be designers of our destiny. Remember, destiny is, we are the creators of our destiny. We are the architects of our destiny. How do we create our destiny? We create our destiny by the choices that we make. The choices of yesterday are our destiny today. We cannot change what is happening today because those were the choices that we made yesterday. If we overate at a dinner party in the night, from acidity, from indigestion, we cannot avoid that because it is we who sowed that seed. Therefore, the choices of yesterday are the destiny of today. And the choices of today will be our destiny tomorrow. Therefore, be careful of every choice that you make. Choices determine our destiny. At every step, in every we have last 10 minutes as a question-answer session. Try to remember it, and maybe during the course of the talk, your question gets solved. Listen to the talk with that attitude, and I'm sure your questions will already get resolved. Be careful of every choice you make. Every choice. And today, I have brought with me a few practical tips on how we can empower ourselves to design our destiny, how we can make the right choices. The very first practical suggestion is take care of your thoughts. Take care of your thoughts. Today, we all are very fond of our mobile, and we spend most of our time on that instrument. We keep on watching videos on Instagram, and today there are so many young Insta reels that are made on the law of attraction. I'm sure many of you will be watching those reels, but the rishis of ancient India, they spoke on the power of thought centuries before. Centuries before, they spoke about the power of thought. We say to ourselves, after all, it is just a thought. Remember, thoughts are forces, thoughts are things, thoughts are the building blocks of life. With every thought that you think, you are building the edifice of your life. Therefore, before giving room to any thought in your mind, first you weigh a thought. We are so particular of what we eat. We count our calories. We say, I hope I'm eating the right number of calories, otherwise I will keep on putting on weight. But when it comes to thoughts, we pay no attention. We just keep on thinking, any thought and every thought. Our mind is open. Be careful of your thoughts. Remember, thoughts, they affect our physical health. When we think negativity, insecurity, we are inviting illness. And when we think positive thoughts, what are we doing? We are inviting. Thoughts firstly affect our physical body, then they affect our emotions. And of course, they affect our relationships. We are meant to live happy, healthy, harmonious lives. We are not meant to live lives of sorrow, of suffering, of pain, of hurt. But it is because we are continuously chasing happiness. We are continuously chasing happiness. All we have to do is to choose happiness. We don't have to chase happiness. We have to choose happiness. We keep on dwelling. We keep on focusing on what we keep on complaining. We never count our blessings. Learn to count your blessings. Instead of thinking what you don't have, think of what you have. Stop comparing. Stop competing with others. And keep on thanking. Keep on thanking. If you want to compete with yourself. Try to become better than what you were yesterday. Try. If you have made a wrong choice, learn from the lesson. Don't remember the mistake. We keep on remembering our mistakes, but we never learn. Forget the mistake, but remember the lesson. Therefore, be careful of every thought that you think. Remember, thoughts are like whatever you sow, you will have to reap it. You cannot sow apples and think you will reap mangoes. Thoughts are seeds. Every thought that we sow is going to reap fruits. Ask, why me? Why is this happening to me? Go back in time, sit in silence, and you will get the answer. Why is this happening to you? Of course, some karmas which fructify, they may be of our previous births. Because remember, life is one. Life is a journey. It's like a balance sheet. When we close a balance sheet for 2024, naturally when we open the balance sheet for 2025, if we have a debit balance, we will start with a debit balance. If we have a credit balance, we will start with a credit balance. We cannot say we will wipe out the debit balance and start with a credit balance. No. When we finish one birth, if we finish that birth with a debit balance, we have to carry it forward in the next birth. Therefore, be careful of every thought that you think. The choice is yours. Outside of you, whatever may happen. Someone may be unkind to you. Circumstances may be difficult. But what is your reaction? What is your response? That is in your hands. You can choose that, but you cannot choose how other people will behave with you. You cannot choose what experiences will come to you, but you have one choice. How you will face those experiences, how you will face those people. That is with you. The choice of the people you want to associate with and the experiences you wanted were already given to you. But because you have sown those seeds, now those experiences and people are coming to you. Therefore, choose your responses wisely. Every response will again be a seed that you are sowing, which you definitely will have to pay for. Therefore, the root is in the thought. Take care of your thoughts. There's a very amusing story. It is the story of a man. This man, he had this habit. He would go from one astrologer to the other to try and find out, what is going to happen to me? What is going to happen to me? Is it going to be a good year? And naturally, when you go to so many astrologers, each one would give their own opinion, and he would receive so many conflicting opinions, and he would be so confused. Some astrologers would tell him, your destiny is so beautiful, is so promising, and yet others will tell him, your life is full of obstacles, full of tensions, full of stress. One day, he hears that a saint of God has come to my town. And he says, let me go to the saint of God. He will be able to give me a correct answer. What does destiny hold for me? These astrologers have confused me a lot. Let me go to the saint of God and he will give me an accurate answer. He comes to the saint of God and he tells him everything. And the saint of God says, it's a very simple thing. You wait here my room and I'm coming out and I will give you the answer. The man of God comes out. In one hand, this man of God brings 2 chalks. Today, we hardly write on the blackboard. Today, we are very used to writing on the iPad. So he brings with him 2 chalks. One chalk, the color is white. And the other chalk, the color is black. So in one hand he brings 2 chalks and in the other hand he brings a turtle. And he says to this man, I am now drawing circles very close to each other. One circle with a white chalk and one circle with a black chalk. And he tells him, come, let's walk backward. He moves ahead and he draws a line. And then the second hand. In the second hand, what was there? Turtle. And he says to this man who has come to him to ask him, what has he come to ask him? What does my destiny have in store for me? And he says to him, now I am placing the turtle on this line. Let the turtle start walking. If the turtle walks into the black circle, your destiny spells doom, destruction, difficulties. And if the turtle walks into the white circle, your destiny is full of hope, promise, opportunity. And this man immediately starts praying. He says, surely God will listen to my prayer. And the turtle will move towards white circle. Where do you all want the turtle to go if it was your life? White or black? Are you all sure? Okay. He also wanted naturally the turtle to move into the white circle. He starts praying, and the turtle first is moving straight, and he keeps on harder and harder and harder. And finally the turtle slows down. And then he has a choice, black or white. And starts moving towards the black circle. And this man continues praying still harder. And finally, the turtle reaches just one step to the black circle. And this man says, if he enters the black circle, my life will spell doom, death, destruction, difficulty. What does he do? He lifts the turtle and he places it right in the center of the white circle. And see his reply. He said to him, do you want me to see my destiny to death and doom and destruction? I have the choice to pick up the turtle and make it land safe to the white circle and change and redo destiny. And this is what the holy man said to him. He said, you have the power to decide your destiny. You are not a creature of circumstances. You are a master of circumstances. Claim your power by making the right choice at the right time. Many a times, we make the right choices very late in our life. Make the right choice. At every step, you have option. See that you make the right choice. Exercise. Let's move on to the second practical suggestion. What's the time? Can someone tell me how much time is left? Till what time do I have to go on? Till 8 minutes. Okay. No, I better accept the choice. And to take care of our thoughts, what do we have to do? The first thing is, just as we take care of the body, when we have to take care of the body, the first option that we exercise is we take care of the diet that we feed the body. Take care of the food that you feed your mind. See, be careful of what you watch, of what you read, and in today's world of what you forward. Today, many times we don't even read the messages that we get. We don't even see the videos that we get, or we see it on a fast forward mode and we just keep on forwarding them. Make the right choice. Be sure that what you are seeing, what you are reading, everything that you are feeding the mind will have an impact on you. It will impact your choices. Therefore, be careful of the diet that you give to your mind. And secondly, and most importantly, be careful of the company that you keep. Careful of your Sangha, company that has a great impact on us. See that you are surrounded by people who are positive, who are encouraging, who encourage you to walk on the right path. The forward, upward. There are two paths. One is the path of Shreya, the other is the prayer is the pleasant. Many of us, we choose what is pleasant. Yes, it is pleasant for a short period of time. To walk the path of prayer is very easy. It is a slippery path. You have to slide down that path. But to walk the path of Shreya, it is difficult, but it takes you to your goal. It uplifts you. The path of Shreya is the path of righteousness. It is an upward path. It is a steep path. But it always takes you onward, upward. See that you choose to walk the path of Shreya, not the path of prayer. And the second practical suggestion in the time left to me is, if you remember the first one was take care of your thoughts. Question. What is the most priceless possession you have? Time. Anything else? Body. Anything else? Time. Life. Yes. Health. All these are priceless possessions. But remember, your most priceless possession is the moment that you have. Time, you don't know how much time you have. Do you know? How much time do you have? We don't even know we know that the breath we have to surely take out, but we don't know if we will take in the next breath. We are only sure of the moment. Take care of every moment. Remember, every moment is precious. Take care of every moment. Morning when we get up, we are credited with 1440 minutes. How do we spend those 1440 minutes? That choice is given to us. Take care of every moment. How do we spend our moments? Never focus on the present moment. What are we doing? We are either thinking of the past. Why did I do this? Why did they do this to me? We are all the time thinking of the past, or we are worrying about the future. What if this happens? And even present, we are not thinking of the moment. What do we do in the present? We keep on procrastinating. We say this, it's very important, but I will do it later. Realize the value of every moment. Every moment is precious. You cannot buy time. You can buy everything with the wealth that you have, but you cannot buy a single moment. Time, life comes to you as a gift from God. Therefore, be careful. Spend it wisely and well. Be careful. And to spend our moments wisely and well, what we need to do, we need to set our priorities right. Today, wherever you go, people will tell you only one thing: I have no time, I have no time, I have no time. We have so many time-saving devices today, but in spite of that, we have no time. Set your priorities right. In olden days, how many of you have heard the name of Dale Carnegie? He came up with a new concept. He called it day tight compartments. He said the secret to time management is follow this rule. Day tight compartment. What is day tight? Are 8 minutes over? Okay. Just give me a signal. Day tight compartments. He derived this idea from ships. In olden days, there were huge containers, there were huge ships, but when these ships would sail, times or mostly water would enter these ships. And you know, one our ship is to-do list, to-do list. That is the first stress that we have of our life. They are distractions. They are distractions. We are slaves, we are not masters. Be masters of your possession. Life. And see that what you have planned for a particular hour does not spill into the next hour. And once you try to avoid distractions, your focus, your concentration will automatically improve. Today, why is it that we don't have time? Because to do the same thing, we put in more time, we put in more effort because we are continuously distracted. We keep on checking how many emails have I received, how many notifications, how many messages. We are not focused. There are few people who sit down. They like to hold it in their hand all the time. So many are showing it to me. Learn self-control. The secret of success in one word is self-control. And yesterday, Mr. Khemka taught me that self-control in one word is self-denial. Deny yourself the luxury of the mobile for a short period every day. And you will see that you are in the queue of achievers. But I think we have 10 minutes of question answers. If you all have any, you all may feel free to ask them. Sure. One second. Let the mic come to you all. Yes, you all can come forward. 4, 5 of you all. I don't know how much time they have allotted to question answers.
Hello. First of all, I'm very glad to be here in your august company. And I've had the opportunity of meeting the great Dada J.P. Vaswani 3 times. Twice in Pune and once in Delhi. The first time I heard him was in 1987 in FICCI. Now my question to you is, we don't know in which family we'll take birth, whether male or female, rich, cultured family, spiritual family or not. And we don't know when we will die and where we will die, in what circumstances we will die, at what age we will die. So when both the beginning and the end, how is it that destiny is playing a role? And let me also tell you, things have happened in my life. Honestly, believe me, I am being very humble, and I would say nothing I've done that I can take credit for it. God has given me everything. I am very much obliged, honored. But everything that He has given me has come to me just like that. So where is the destiny? I think that nothing that I have done has brought me whatever I have got, be it my family or my whatever I've acquired in life. So that is exactly what my question to you is.
When we receive the human birth, that is the difference between receiving a human birth and receiving the birth of an animal or any other species. Therefore, the human birth is regarded as priceless. Even animals don't know when they are going to be born and when they are going to die. Same as human beings. But human beings, they have been given free will. Of course, there are some boundaries, like river. It has the freedom to flow between 2 banks, the birth date, the death date. But in between those, you have the freedom to flow where you want. Exercise that freedom in the right way. In other words, if you want to know the difference between destiny and what you are actually is, the height of a person, your height, it is already predetermined. But your weight, it is in your hands. You can choose to go on eating without exercising and become fat and fatter and fatter. But you can choose to have self-control and do proper exercise and maintain your body.
Without taking much time, because I'm sure other people are also
think
waiting
can
in
we,
queue. So 1 minute, I'll just take a minute, please. I have a very close family, associate, very, very close to me. Very well established, good corporate job, good income, nice wife, good wife. They don't have a kid for 20 years.
They
wife. Here.
Because those are the fruits of our early. There are some things that are not meant for us. We have to, what is our reaction to it? That is where you have the option to react or to respond. There must be some good in it. I can adopt someone as my child, look after that person, be a parent, be a mother to that person, be a father to that kid. You have so many options.
Yeah.
And your destiny can be determined by the choices that you exercise. Or you just keep on complaining, I don't have a child, I don't have a child. By complaining, will you get a child?
Okay.
You will make yourself miserable. You have the choice to live a miserable life or to live a happy life. That's what we want to know. We all want to live happy, peaceful lives. That choice you have.
Thank you very much.
Didi,
Thank you very much for your questions.
Namaskar, Didi.
Whoever has the mic wins, so there are two more mics
whoever
now.
asks, let them be satisfied. If you still have any further questions, sir, you can continue to ask till you go satisfied and resolve that you will pay attention to your weight and not to your height. You will pay attention to your happiness and not to your misery. Not to the difficulties, but to the opportunities that are open in front of you. Look out for opportunities. Remember, opportunities come only once. But if at that time you're focusing on your problem, opportunity once lost will never come back again.
Didi, Namaskar. My name is Sanjeev Chandra, and I have a question. Didi, you guided us that what we did yesterday is our destiny today.
Yes.
And what we do today will lead to our destiny tomorrow. So, translate into what we did in previous birth is our destiny in this birth, and what we do in this birth goes on to the next birth.
There are different types of karmas. Just as if you will plant, for example, kothmir. What do you call kothmir? Coriander. In 1 week or maybe in 10 days, you will see it sprout. But if you plant a mango, it will take how many years? If you plant a bamboo tree, first you have to wait for 20 years. So every karma has its own time of fructification. Some said if we overeat, we have to pay that. But there are some karmas which take years, some take births to fructify.
But we can correct the karma of the previous birth by the deeds in the current birth.
Yes, that is what we have to do, make the right choices.
And
you can offset your karma, your previous karma, by making the right choice. What you will make your future more radiant. But if you don't accept it, you keep on resisting it, you're making your future also.
And Lord Krishna had also said, do your karmas and don't worry about the results.
Don't worry about the outcome. Put in your best effort. Tu apni tor nibhaye, uski wo jane. She's always mean to me.
Thank you so much.
Be happy you are getting a chance to pay off your karma faster. The more the time elapses, the more interest you have to pay. It's like simple interest, compound interest. Better pay it off with simple interest rather than compounded interest. If you try to avoid that person in this birth, next birth, maybe you'll have her closer to you, where you cannot avoid her or him. Actually, you may think I don't I should say or no, we get into relationships only to pay off our karma. A wife and a husband, they come together only to pay off their karma. Wife and parent and child.
Didi, Dr. time with Dada, 6 years. I can't forget that. And I have stories and stories which he used to in the school. I can't take up any. But I only remember, one thing, that why do good people suffer? That's one book. Whenever I have a problem, I open that book, even till date, and I read, why do good people? And there are all answers given in that.
Once you become good, you never suffer.
No,
because suffering doesn't touch you.
But anyway, that beautiful.
Because we are not so good, we
so
suffer.
that's
So
there.
whenever you feel you're suffering, first tell yourself, I'm not so good, let me become good.
Yeah, thank you so much. I have so many stories. When you're telling, I remember how many stories he used to tell us in the school, and we used to tell the children. But anyway, this thing I remember, that any time, any problem, go through that, you will remember, you will understand what you said just now. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pick up the mic in front of you.
Uh,
And if anybody
Can I
has
have
the
the
next
next
question,
question?
you can keep the mic.
Can I have the next question?
Yeah, there's somebody.
Come little forward, please.
Yeah. Hi.
Thank you.
My name is Shubh Lakshmi, and thank you so much for the discourse today. It was deeply inspiring. My question relates to, at the outset, it was mentioned that every day we should thank. And I'm assuming when we are saying we should thank the divinity, we should thank an all-encompassing power universe for what we have. So it is related to the perennial discussion that we have of free will versus the concept of God. So in your entire discourse, when you're saying that it is us only who makes the choice, and it is us only who decides basis every moment what is the right decision. So what is the role of God and prayer in this scenario?
Prayer is like anesthesia. Okay? Suppose I have to undergo a surgery. Now surgery I have to undergo. But it is because I'm administered anesthesia, I can undergo that surgery without feeling pain at that time. That's what prayer does. Prayer helps you to face the difficulties and dangers of life in a positive way. Therefore, keep on praying and keep on thanking. Even if gratitude doesn't come out from the depths of your heart, at least say it with your lips. Thank you, God. Even if you don't mean it, you will see that gradually it will start coming from within. And the moment you feel grateful, you just experiment when you're thankful. Even when you say thanks to somebody, you will always say it with a smile. You'll never say thank you. When you say thank you, automatically your demeanor changes, your vibration changes, and then you become receptive. Now, when a problem comes or an unfavorable thing happens, what do? We are like blocked. We don't even allow God's guidance, God's help to flow into us. Gratitude will help you to become a channel, a receptive channel.
If I may just add to that question, Didi, and thank you so much for explaining it so elaborately. So do you mean to say that prayer as a concept is only for times that are difficult?
No, that's why I said you must. How did I begin? Do we ever thank God when things go our way? And I gave you the example of GST. Do we say, why me? When things go our way, we never say, why God, I'm having such good times. And I'm having the good times because I was with you. Our difficulty is God is always with man, but man is not always with God. God is always with us, guiding us, guarding us, protecting us. But we create a blockage. For example, if it's raining outside, if we hold an umbrella and we say, it's not raining, it's not raining. If we want the rain, we have to remove that umbrella.
Thank
The
you.
umbrella is all the negativity.
Didi, this can be the last or last but one question.
Whatever. I'm ready to sit the entire night, whatever you all decide.
Dada Shyam, I'm Mohini Hingorani. I don't have a question, but the questions that were raised, I want to put them in a scientific perspective. Like she said, how do prayers help? While the doctors say that it's a gone case. But it's a gone case. Now ab to dua ki zarurat hai. But what do? We don't. And we don't take it. We don't accept it. We still go on praying. And what does the pray do? Pray, that is one thing, surrender. And pray triggers our subconscious mind. Subconscious mind, that again, the power of thought you mentioned in the beginning. We go on giving the thought that no, he will survive, he will survive, he will survive, and the miracle happens. This is again power of our own thoughts. Like Didi said, it is our thoughts that maneva manushyanam bandh karanam maneva manushyanam karanam bandh mokshayo. Like Didi said, that it is we who are responsible for our sukh and dukh. That is, yeah. No, I just wanted to, and
Thank you for enlightening us. Thank you.
yeah.
Thank you, Didi, first of all. So, a puzzle in the mind, and you made the point that to do good looks like an effort. But going down is easier, but it's not good. So, why is it so? Why is it good, difficult
Because
to do good?
we have programmed ourselves in that way. Now we have to reprogram ourselves. We have created those grooves. What do? We try to imitate people. We try to overtake. We know sometimes, for example, children, they are in school. They are brought up in families where they know what is right, what is wrong. But still, they come under peer pressure. And they are unable to resist it. They are unable to say no. And they slide very easily. In spite of knowing that it is a wrong path.
So why is it easy to take the wrong path and difficult?
It's easy to go down always, it's difficult to climb up. Always. If you climb a staircase, it's more difficult than getting down. That's the law of gravity, I guess, which we cannot change.
Yeah. Well, you have a question? Okay, one more. Oh, you have a question. Sorry. She had dissidence.
I just have a very simple question, that when our children are in marriageable age, should we worry about them, or are we the ones who shape their destiny, or we should leave on God, that whatever has been decided?
Firstly, worrying, if by worrying it helps you, then you continue worrying. What does worry do? Firstly, it saps you of your energy. Right?
Yes.
That much energy you can spend positively on finding a groom for your child rather than worrying. Do your best. put in your best effort.
Yeah.
And pull and pray. Do both the things together. Put in your effort.
Yes.
Keep on praying to God, knowing that the right thing will happen at the right time.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Didi.
Thank you. I think he said...
You have a question? Yeah.
Dadi, this is more a question Didi, of trying to understand the Almighty, if I may say.
Trying to understand?
Understand the Almighty.
The Almighty.
So,
I don't think we can understand the Almighty. With the mind, we cannot even draw to the circumference of where God is.
Well,
we need the heart. We have to leave the mind, we have to leave the body, we have to leave the intellect, the buddhi. We need only the heart.
Okay, even from the perspective of the heart, if I may pose a question about the Almighty, which is that if you look at all life on the planet, all life, everybody goes through their period of life, whatever be the being you are, from insect to human. The end is rarely a good one. Every living thing survives on this planet by looking over the shoulder, worried about who is going to gobble them up. And when the end comes, it's not a pleasant end. And we believe that the Almighty is gracious, is full of all the good things, is benevolent. And surely one might wish to ask the Almighty, could you not have conceived of conception in a different way rather than in this way, where all life actually is all the time bothered about the fact that I might get eaten by something else. So it's a conundrum. I thought it might be a good question.
It's a very good thing. What doubt you have, you should ask the Almighty. You have this opportunity in this human birth, because it is only in the human birth that we can attain to the Almighty. Use this human birth to attain to the Almighty and ask Him that question. If someone else will answer you, you will never be satisfied, because it is the Creator only who can answer you. But use this opportunity to try to reach to the Almighty. And you can reach Him only through your heart, not through your mind and intellect.
Thank you, Dee. Thank you.
Before we close, 1 minute.
Should we take this as the last question?
It's up to you. I am ready to sit.
Okay.
Yeah, Didi, you said about prayer. Whether
Prayer or prayer?
Prayer. I'm saying the way people remember God in the name of Ram, Sham, or some people say if you remember your own name repeatedly, it's all the same effect.
Remember your
own name.
It depends on your faith. In whatever you have faith, it is faith that counts. If you have more faith in your own name, keep on reciting your own name.
Okay. Yeah, lady.
Dada Sham Didi, very, very good lecture. I mean, very good discourse you gave us. And I'm very grateful to it. I just want to ask one question. You know, with all these wars going on, the leaders are taking the decision, and the poor soldiers and the civilians are getting killed. I mean, for no rhyme or reason.
Will the leaders agree with your logic? Remember this one rule of life. Focus on what you focus on things what you can't control. And remember, wars are created in the hearts of men. You bear testimony to peace and see that your heart is a fountain of peace. That is how you will contribute to ending war. See that your heart